On July 14th, 2025, Exploring with Bear set out once again for an overnight trip into a place locals whisper about. Psychopath Bigfoot Forest. This time, he wasn't heading in alone. His wife Tiffany cautiously agreed to return with him, still uneasy after what happened during their last visit. As night settles and they retreat into their tent, their playful conversation slowly fades as the mood shifts. Then it hits. A deep, low growl crawling out of the darkness.
Welcome back to another adventure, fam. If you're new to the channel, I'm Jared Bear. For tonight's adventure, my beautiful white... Take two. Wolf? Was that a wolf? Welcome back to another adventure, fam. If you're new to the channel, I'm Jared Bear. Tonight, me and my beautiful wife, Tiffany, have come back to Psychopath Forest, Bigfoot territory. I can't believe she agreed to come out. Why did you agree to come out with me again?
I didn't.
Well, holy smokes, that's a frickin' growl, man. Right outside the tent. That was a frickin' growl. That sounded so mean. You can hear him.
It's far too close, and nothing about it sounds natural. Seconds later, thick branches snap under something heavy, followed by slow, deliberate footsteps circling the tent. Bear whispers that whatever is out there is big enough to move with intention and weight.
So I am going to go out a couple times throughout the night and get some different shots of the forest, and I'll put those up throughout me and her. We're just going to stay in the tent then and find out, if anything happens. Last time our tent got hit.
What if it's just like a homeless person living out here,
I thought of that.
A lot of homeless people have... Never mind. What the freak?
Something just tapped on the tent. I don't know, but that was definitely a tap on the tent. I hope that came up on camera. This is what's spooky too. So we can at least see this side because we've got some fire going still. But this way, we got that side open, but we can't see like what's on that side. And they can see right in at us. So that's sort of spooky. Yeah, they can see right in on us.
They stay inside, frozen, unsure what kind of presence is lurking just beyond the thin fabric walls. Is it an animal, a person, or something that doesn't fit either category? Bear can't shake the memory of their last trip, when something slammed into the tent hard enough to leave them rattled. Tonight, though, everything feels magnified, sharper, wrong.
What, Bigfoot, my boy?
Bigfoot, my boy.
Jerry, I feel like the light is blinding me. I can't see a thing.
Nope, you are correct. That's how it feels to have a light in your face.
It's awful.
At night, yeah. You can't see anything,
Can't see anything
around you. Yeah.
Okay, so, and that's another scary thing. If something were to happen and we were attacked, I would have no sight, no vision.
But I'm out here, so you should feel good.
Is it? Well...
You'll hear me get attacked before anything. Yeah.
Whoop.
Whooping.
That's like the girl version. What if he's like, wants to mate?
People's commented that before. Like, what if it's like a mating call and you're like inviting them for a good time? Whoop! No, we don't want that. We do not want that. We just want to hear that come back to us.
Then a sudden tap strikes the tent, clear and unmistakably close, forcing them both into stunned silence. Their campfire only lights one side of the tent, leaving the forest-facing side swallowed in pitch-black darkness. They argue quietly about whether to use the flashlight, knowing the light could expose their silhouettes. More sharp, heavy snaps echo through the trees. In an attempt to cut through the tension, he jokes around and calls out a playful Bigfoot-style whoop. It's meant to ease the nerves, Yet Bear instantly regrets it, wondering what might answer back.
Holy smokes, that frickin' growl, man. Right outside the tent. That was a frickin' growl. That sounded so mean. You can hear it moving. Oh man, I'm glad Tiff didn't hear that, man. I just about crapped my pants. For sure she would have crapped and just scraped across the tent. What in the world is that? What was that?
If that sound was taken as an actual call, what might now be on its way toward them? The cracking branches grow even louder, more frantic, and another guttural growl erupts, closer, angrier, leaving Bear visibly shaken. He keeps the camera rolling, voice low, trying to document every second of this terrifying wilderness encounter. The noises never stop. Something is circling them, pacing the perimeter, giving the chilling impression that they're being hunted. At one point, something drags its weight across the tent wall. Bear whispers to viewers, urging them to watch for shapes or reflections in the background. Every instinct tells him to step outside, but he knows that opening that zipper could be a fatal mistake. When dawn finally creeps in, he signs off softly, thanking viewers and reminding them to like and subscribe for more scary videos. He hints that the next adventure might be even worse. Some viewers insist the growls came from territorial wildlife, maybe a bear, maybe a mountain lion. Others point to the patterns, the pacing, the strange tones, suggesting something far more intelligent, a cryptid, a stalker, or something lingering between the trees with a purpose. The unexplained light captured deep in the forest only fueled more theories. Was someone else out there, silently watching? Was this just camping gone wrong, or a real-life scary story involving something far more sinister? And if something was out there in the tree line, why didn't it strike? Or worse, was it simply waiting for the right moment? This video comes from a YouTube channel called Degenerate Wilderness, a group known for chaotic outdoor adventures carried out in weather most people would avoid. Their trips blend rugged camping with unpredictable mishaps, making every outing feel like it could spiral into a survival situation at any moment. This particular journey begins at a spot called Rattlesnake in Ohio. Everyone is in high spirits, joking around, showing off newly upgraded gear, lightweight camp chairs, better sleeping pads, and cheap string lights they ordered online. One member even straps on a chest-mounted GoPro, laughing that at least this time the chaos will be documented in high definition.
All right, we made it to Rattlesnake down in somewhere Ohio. It's pretty good. Got the string lights from Amazon, wetsuits right there, tarp we're gonna throw up. I just got this note. Which one is it? Nemo something.
Moonlight Elite.
Yeah.
Nemo chair.
Yeah, they're pretty nice. About a pound. Not bad at all.
Very expensive though, but
Yeah, really expensive. Our sleeping pads, because the Amazon ones were not cutting it. Look at that. That's a sleeping pad.
Any worries about the incoming weather seem like minor background noise, more of an inconvenience than an actual problem. But that confidence evaporates quickly. A severe storm begins rolling in far earlier than expected.
We gotta go. Christian, come on. Is this the right way?
wait, might be more left.
I think it's
right.
left. Yeah, I think it's that way. Emergency evacuation.
Evacuation.
80-mile-an-hour winds.
This is insane.
Flying debris.
What starts as a fun, laid-back camping trip suddenly transforms into something far more dangerous. as thunderstorm alerts escalate into full evacuation warnings. Wind gusts rip past 80 miles per hour, and falling trees become a real threat. Even as fear begins creeping in, the group forces uneasy laughter to keep spirits up. They decide to retreat to their vehicle, only to realize the key was left behind at the campsite. With the storm intensifying by the minute, no one wants to go back alone. So, they head out together, sprinting through pounding rain, mud-slick trails, and relentless bursts of lightning. Trees thrash violently overhead, bending so far it looks like the entire forest could collapse. There's genuine concern that their campsite might be gone, or that someone could be seriously hurt trying to reach it. Against all odds, they make it back. The place looks battered, but not destroyed. Their tents are still standing, the firewood surprisingly dry, and somehow the cheap string lights continue to glow. It's an eerie mix of relief, confusion, and disbelief. Later, they learn that this same storm system caused fatalities in nearby Kentucky the night before. It's a harsh reminder that extreme weather isn't just dramatic, it's deadly. What once seemed like an overreaction, sleeping in the car, suddenly becomes the smartest call they could have made. This encounter had nothing to do with ghosts or cryptids, but the storm itself delivered a raw, terrifying dose of nature's power. It shows how quickly calm can turn to chaos, and how unprepared most people truly are when danger hits without warning. What would you have done? Push through the storm, or call it quits? Share your thoughts below. On June 28th, 2025, the YouTuber Mandog Wild uploaded a solo overnight adventure documenting a grueling ascent deep into the mountains. His mission had two purposes: to test himself with an off-trail wilderness climb and to track down a long-forgotten ridgetop dwelling linked to eerie local legends. The place he's searching for isn't marked on maps, just whispered about through vague stories. Perched somewhere along a high ridge, the structure was once home to a solitary figure known only as the Hermit, a man who lived in total isolation for years before suddenly vanishing. Some locals admit the cabin is real, but almost none will go near it again, describing an oppressive, unsettling presence that seems to cling to the area.
So what adventure lies ahead today? Well, we're heading somewhere remote, unsettling, and largely undocumented. I'm on a quest to discover and explore an abandoned house in these mountains, abandoned by a man simply known as the Hermit. Upon discovery of the house, if we do find it, we'll be having ourselves a little solo overnight inside, depending on conditions, because I don't know obviously what it's like inside. Could be full of shit. To get to this place, it's no easy task. There's no roads and no trails. All I know is the estimated location, and that's basically where I have to look. So the legend goes that this man lived here completely alone for decades until one day he just completely vanished. No body, no note, just silence. So tonight I'll be camping in here alone to investigate the rumors of strange lights, voices echoing through the mountains, among other paranormal activity.
After a brutal climb through untouched wild terrain, he finally reaches the cabin. Against all expectations, the interior remains surprisingly intact, considering decades of abandonment. While exploring the surroundings, he spots a circular man-made formation nearby, possibly a sealed well or something older. Inside, he sets up a minimalist camp, bringing only the bare essentials. As daylight fades, he begins his investigation. He starts a ghost box session, a device meant to let spirits manipulate audio frequencies into brief words. Yet the device stays completely silent at first, something he finds far more disturbing than an immediate response. especially given the property's dark history. Eventually,
so starting with the ghost box, we're just going to ask some questions. It basically works through a frequency that allows spirits to pick up on the electrical energies of the software, and the software has words in them allowing basically spirits to use energy to communicate. So are there any spirits in the area, in the mountains, in the home with me tonight? Okay, we're back. The app just crashed randomly. So it's interesting. It's interesting.
the box crackles to life, spitting out short phrases like bottle and outside, seemingly referencing the items he placed around the site. He checks the area but finds nothing moved or disturbed. Continuing his sweep with infrared gear, he hopes to capture movement or orbs, but the footage shows nothing more than dust drifting through the air. Then, one of the night's biggest problems kicks in: rapid battery drain. Despite fully charging all his equipment earlier that day, multiple devices begin dying far quicker than they should, something he's experienced before during past paranormal explorations.
Can you tell me your name?
Keep recording.
Keep recording? Why, are you going to do something? It's very difficult for me to keep recording because I am such low battery on both. Right now, this is actually a real big struggle, but I'm going to keep recording. Is there anything you want to tell me? And it's crazy because I've had these devices on power banks all afternoon.
I want one.
You want one? I don't show it on camera, but I just lit up a cigarette. You want a cigarette? I know everyone seems to smoke here. I don't suppose you're any different. Okay.
As the night wears on, recording becomes harder and harder as equipment continues to fail. Later, the ghost box spits out more unsettling fragments. I'm following you, examine, and not for you. But still, no physical activity accompanies the messages. Aside from faint echoes drifting across the mountains, sounds he assumes are natural, the night remains mostly silent. By morning, drained and uneasy, he packs up his gear and reflects on the experience. Even without dramatic supernatural events, the combination of failing electronics, the heavy silence, and the Hermit's eerie backstory leaves the ridge shrouded in mystery. The absence of clear footsteps, voices, or visual signs almost makes it feel intentional, like something was there, watching, but choosing not to show itself. Was the Hermit's disappearance just a forgotten piece of history? Or does this mountain hold secrets it refuses to give up? Share your thoughts below. On September 23rd, 2025, along the rugged, windswept edge of Australia's southern coastline, Maria from Roaming Reckless set out to film what she thought would be a calm, carefree overlanding escape. Her channel usually showcases the rhythm of life on the road. Truck camp setups, long hauls across empty stretches, slow evenings by the fire, and the messy reality of living out of an old Land Cruiser. But this time, as the coastal sands shifted beneath her wheels, the trip unraveled into something far more draining and dangerous than she ever expected.
Walked down this cliffside to the beach to explore, and that's where, unfortunately, the ocean claimed the life of one of my cameras. And you guys are going to see that the ocean tries to take a lot from me this episode. And if that wasn't enough excitement for my afternoon while we were on the road to our next campsite, I decided to switch my Spotify playlist, absolute worst possible time.
Right now, the officer is explaining to Maria her charges to find the sneaky undercover BMW X5. And fortunately for them, we're not off-road because those BMW X5s can't do squat off-road. You guys are lucky. Them low-profile tires won't get you anywhere in the bush.
There is nothing that compares to the Aussies and their traffic law dictatorships, okay? I don't even want to discuss how much that mistake cost. Today we are driving on the beach. We just stopped and aired all of the rigs down. And we are in, what national park are we in? Matt, what's the name of this national park again? Kananda. We're driving on the beach. Matt was just saying that there's a chance we could see emus today in the national park running around, so hopefully that happens as well. I'm so excited, you guys. Let's get it, boys. I'm hype. Hype. As usual, we got the boys with us today. We have Matt Skinner ahead of us in his 2020 Ford Ranger. Absolutely insane rig he's got. And then we've got Joel behind us in his 1997 Land Rover Discovery that he lovingly has named Tiffany. We call her Tiff. She's been crushing these trails. Look at this. This is really a core memory. I'm going to remember this for the rest of my life, Matt. The best guide ever. Oh, you know, just on the edge of a cliff. Getting pictures, right, Matt?
Getting it done. Like,
You got a leak.
it's like gear oil coming out of the steering. Oh, hold on.
What is it?
It's leaking out of the transfer case. You want to get down somewhere flat?
Yep, let me get a shot really quick and then I'll come down, okay?
Okay.
Well, that's a pickle. We just brought the troopy up on to the hill to get some reveal shots, drone footage, and apparently I've got a leak in my transfer case now, so we're gonna have to get the troopy on flat ground so the boys can figure out what's going on. Thoughts? Questions? Concerns? Wouldn't be roaming reckless without a breakdown, right?
Yeah, it's just draining out of the bottom. I'm guessing you cracked the transfer case or something. I'm gonna take this off.
There's no way I hit anything that hard for that to happen.
Oh.
Not...
Oh, it's getting out the front seal.
Yeah, because I just tried to shift it back and it wouldn't let me.
Oh, are you stuck in 4-wheel? Try it now when the union's out. There you go. Okay. Suck the seal back in. Nice. So we gotta put this somewhere. Not in my truck.
Thank you for doing that. I really appreciate you, Joel.
I'm glad it was easy to do.
You're not going to want to miss that. What can I say, you guys? It's a beautiful spot to stop and lose all of your gear oil. And this is roaming reckless. I love Matt and Joel, the best guys ever. I would have been so screwed by myself. And they just, did you see that? Both just got under the troopy right away, figured it out, ain't no thing, got it fixed. Joel, of course, had gear oil on him, just refilled it. It's like, anyways, back on the road we go. They're the best.
She kicked off the journey cruising along the Great Ocean Road, stopping to take in the massive limestone towers of the 12 Apostles, only to watch her camera slip from her hands and vanish into the ocean below. Not long after, she was pulled over and handed a ticket for the simple mistake of changing her music while driving. By the time they reached the sand dunes, things had only gotten worse. Her troopy had completely drained its transfer case oil, leaving Matt and Joel scrambling to patch the problem just enough to keep the convoy moving. It was a shaky beginning. The kind that hinted more trouble was already waiting somewhere up the track.
Are you joking? This sunset, let's just freaking drive it. We're deciding to go for it because this sunset is insane. So we're just gonna freaking do it. Are you kidding? You guys, this is such a once-in-a-lifetime experience for somebody who does not live here. I'm shook right now. Look at that. Gosh, this makes me want to cry. What? You guys, how is this my real life? Like, I could cry. Driving on the beach in Australia. What? It's too dangerous to go ahead. Matt said we have to turn around because there was no tire tracks ahead of him. So it's not safe. Planned this trip. Matt said to us we were going to be making core memories. Holy cow, was he right. Might have just gotten myself into a pickle.
Can you reverse straight back?
Gonna try.
Try turning your tires left to right, like full lock.
No dice. Do you want to try it? Try to drive it out?
Tip needs to cool down too. I can smell the transmission. Wow. It feels like it's stuck. Like.
Troopy stuck in deep sand. Gorgeous scenery, but Joel's gonna try to get us out right now.
Am I getting the front wheels to spin?
They're all moving.
They are?
Very good, Joel. Go, bud. Yeah, it looks like Matt's stuck too. 2 out of our 3 rigs are stuck. So we've got a few different things going on here that just turned this night from rough to extremely stressful. 1, it's a full moon, like I mentioned before, so the tide is going to be at its highest point tonight, and it's on its way in. We only have so long to get out before the tide reaches our trucks and we lose them to the ocean, like so many people have had happen on this very beach. 2, when Joel was attempting to get Matt unstuck, Tiff's transmission blew. And now he cannot drive forward at all. He can only reverse. All of us are getting stuck now. This is no bueno. Now we're all 3. We spent the next half hour trying to make progress on getting Tiff off the beach, but with how slow it was winching and considering the tide was only getting closer, we decided it would be best to basically throw in the towel and call an emergency 4x4 rescue group. Matt left to go find service to make the call, and Joel started messing around with his transmission while we waited. He's running up here.
Full truck rescue guy is on his way.
Yeah?
He'll be here in about half an hour.
Oh, sweet. To get me where?
He reckons he'll get you up to the campsite.
Oh, heck yeah.
We spent 3 hours getting up
Yeah.
there to here. But we're gonna have to go get the troopy out of the way.
Okay.
Go with that.
I'll wait here.
Good.
Oh, weird.
Having fun, are you?
Yeah, I'm trying.
Silver linings.
Yep.
Just rolling around.
Yep. We all were getting stuck. Do you really think it was the tires?
What's that?
Do you think it was the tires?
Must have been. Makes sense.
No way. Matt, no way. That's crazy. And a badge. We just went up a huge hill and that Pajero just towed Joel up the entire thing as dead weight. I mean, obviously in neutral, but that is wild. What an insane night.
As twilight faded and the moon rose, the group pressed toward the shoreline. The full moon had already swollen the tide, but the last glow of the sky pushed them to keep going. Their problems began instantly. Matt got bogged down in deep sand, then Maria got stuck. And moments later, Matt dropped into another hidden hole. When Joel moved in to recover him, his transmission suddenly failed, leaving him with no forward gears at all. Meanwhile, the tide kept charging inland, erasing ground far faster than they could dig, deflate, or drag anyone out. 3 trucks were now stranded in soft terrain, tire pressures too high, gauges malfunctioning, and the night closing in. The ocean wasn't going to wait for them to figure it out. After 30 minutes of realizing the odds were turning hopeless, they called 4044 for emergency recovery. When the rescue vehicle, a Mitsubishi Pajero, arrived, it yanked Joel's disabled truck out in seconds, undoing hours of backbreaking effort with almost no resistance. Exhausted, they made it back to camp late that night, only to spend the next morning towing Joel's crippled truck to town before driving back to Melbourne to organize shipping for both vehicles. It wasn't the ending they wanted, but it was one they were thankful to reach. Many viewers later pointed out that nothing paranormal was involved. Just bad timing, tough calls, and machines pushed too far under brutal conditions. Others argued that driving the beach at high tide made disaster nearly unavoidable from the start. Regardless, the cascade of mechanical failures built a tension that felt impossible to escape. They left with their trucks intact, but only barely. Had the recovery crew been delayed even a few minutes, the ocean might have swallowed everything. And it leaves one lingering question. How close were they to losing more than just a story?